Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to She-ruhz Tarot. Today's read's a spirit-led message for anybody that has Capricorn anywhere in their chart. With that being said, this message has no intentions placed upon the deck. So whatever spirit feels most important to bring forward to you, that is what I wish for spirit to do, especially since this day and age is so unpredictable. I don't want to hinder spirit from bringing forth any important messages to you. Now, please remember that with this being a spirit-led message, first and foremost, it is always and forever completely up to you to choose whether or not to take in the message or disregard it. Secondly, the message can be regarding something from the past that spirit wants you to look at, review, and possibly learn from to never do again. Or something to come to give you something currently occurring to give you some guidance, or to come to give you a heads up about. If it's in regards to an individual that you're interacting with, the message it can take off into 4 different routes. It can be a message directed to you personally. It can be a message directed to them personally. It can be a message directed to them about you and what your thoughts and actions are going to be. Or it can be a message directed to you about their thoughts and actions and what they're going to be. So it is up to you to use your discernment to apply where it's appropriate. But with any and all messages, I do ask that you do not try to force any of it to fit your situation, but to treat it like a book if you were to open it from the very front cover and read it all the way to the back. Not skipping and jumping around, but allowing it to follow the steps as they go. We're doing a 3-card drop today, which is recent past, current circumstances, and what's to come. We'll do a quick overview. Look at what the overall energy is at the bottom of the deck, do some clarification where need be, and then we'll find out what Spirit has to say as far as guidance and messages go. If you don't feel like this is your message, you don't relate to it, you're sitting here saying, it's a bunch of bull, well, then most definitely I encourage you to go observe your other natal chart zodiacs. But I do ask that you allow your intuition to guide you. And whatever you feel most drawn to, then please allow yourself to be drawn to that using your intuition. If you feel drawn towards more than one message, Spirit may have more than one message that they wish for you to receive. So please keep that in mind as well. All right, so with all that being said, I think one of my candles have went out. That is not good. That is not good, cheese. Let's see if we can get this booger back up to par here. I don't believe so. Okay, well, we're going to have to wing it with one candle because my candles are at the other side of the house. We'll find out what Spirit has to say here for you, okay? Spirit, what messages do you have for Capricorn? Okay, let's just throw them all out there at one time. And we have several, so we're going to have a look-see and see what's really going on here. See what ties into what. Bottom of the deck, we have yen. So that's your other half. Can be referring to you as the other half, or it can be referring to another party as the other half. The yin and the yang. Okay? So what we have here is in the recent past, there was some consideration. That's what I was just told. There's some consideration being put forth towards something. A thinker. You're definitely giving it some serious thought, some consideration. Currently, there's a message in a bottle, so some kind of message is coming your way, or you've received a message, or you had to ponder whether or not to send this message forward. Only you know in what reference this is to, because it can be applied to all of those. As far as with this message coming from Spirit, Spirit is trying to cover as many of you Capricorns as possible in whatever variation of current circumstance you are in. So here we have possible outcome is round and round. So a cyclic karmic situation occurring. Here we go again, is what I'm hearing. Here we go again. So we have the additionals that popped out is serendipity and no place like home. That's curious. I'll have to treat this as a separate message here, and then we'll do some clarification on that as well. You kind of scoot these together so that you can possibly see them like that. Okay. So, given some serious consideration in regards to a partnership, your other half, about communicating something, but it's became a cycle. So maybe it's the same answer, what's to come. Only you know the situation. But then there's just no place like home, and we have serendipity occurring. So you're being brought back to the situation. I see. That's what that is. They actually wanted a 5-card drop. So there's no place like home. I'm doing this cyclic situation. Oh my gosh, there's just no place like home, And then here's serendipity playing in again, drawing you into a position to be around this individual or the situation again. And it's just cyclic all over again. And that's where that comes in. So these actually do belong here because it's cyclic. You just want to, okay, can we just relax? But that's to come. The cycle can be broken. And we'll find out later on, but let's get some clarification here really quick for you, okay? Let's start out with yin first. Please clarify yin, overall energy for Capricorn, please. King of Wands. Fire element. Aries. This card fell just like that, and it's in reverse, the Empress. A loss. So there was a loss, and I'm sorry for that. Got these on the side. They're also in reverse. Knight of Wands and the Three of Wands. Gave up on waiting for something, and it basically bit you in the butt. So there was no more growth. All right. So that situation, just like maybe you got a little too exuberant, or they got too exuberant, and just no. And they got rather snippy. Said some pretty mean things. A lot of fire in that. Yeah, there's a difference between the swords, air, whenever they speak your truth and they're harsh, but when they have fire element, where they have a lot of passion and fire and a lot of love, they also have a lot of heat and hate and rage also for the counterpart. So some of the words that were said may have been very vicious. And so that kind of ended the growth in regards to that. All right, well, let's get some clarification on thinker, please, for the recent past for Capricorn. Clarification for thinker, recent past for Capricorn, please. Thank you. Four of Swords. Okay, so because of this, you had to take some time to give it some thought, which thinker is also Four of Swords, giving some contemplation, taking some time out, getting your head straight. And again, it's readdressing the same thing. You just had to step back and give it some thoughts. Four of Wands is the bottom of the deck in regards to your stability, where you stand, your security. Please clarify a message in a bottle, current circumstances, please. Is this a do I communicate? Three of Swords, a lot of pain there, a lot of hurt. Do I communicate? Do they communicate? Do I put forth the effort and really work on it? Eight of Pentacles. There's some regret there. 5 of Cups. 7 of Swords. Do I reevaluate another path to take, or do I just walk away? 6 of Swords. There's a lot of hurt. So communicating that, sending that forward. Please clarify round and round. 3 of Cups. Now 3 of Cups can be reuniting, celebration, again, round and round. Everything's good, everything's better. I'm seeing a cycle here big time, which karma is a cycle. It's a repeated cycle. It's that circle going round and round. We start out, and a lot of times it's referred to as the honeymoon phase. We have a big, huge, heated fight, right? And so we call it quits, and we're going to bring it to an end, and then we communicate, and everything gets better, and we're in the honeymoon phase, and then we celebrate, we come back together, and everything's good, right? And we're figuring out how to make things work. 5 of Wands, King of Pentacles, making a plan, moving forward. Please clarify no place like home with serendipity, please. Please clarify no place like home with serendipity, please. Thank you. 8 of Swords. You're trapped in that. Gosh, dang, could that be any more clear? 8 of Swords. Bound and trapped. 8 of Swords. Ace of Pentacles is on the bottom of the deck, which is, building on a foundation, building something supportive, something stable, being independent, possibly single. 9 of Pentacles. Finding your balance, your peace, your harmony, temperance, and your happiness, gaining some clarity on how to achieve that. 7 of Swords, by looking at your path and evaluating a different route. So, cyclic. Okay, well, let's see what Spirit has to say. Messages, guidance, anything in regards to your situation with this cyclic situation, if you want to break it or if you don't. I mean, first off, it's recognition for what it is. Recognizing it is a cycle in order you can defeat it. Any further messages or guidance for Capricorn regarding their message, please? That's pretty dang clear right there. 2 of Swords. I was just saying that. I wasn't trying to bring it forward. 2 of Swords. You do not see what you need to do, what needs to be done next. You're not able to think clearly. You're not able to see what you need to do. The world. Close out the cycle. Start something brand new. Close it all out. Bring it to an end. Start something. Move on to another life. Move on to... Whoa. 8 of Cups. Leave the past behind and move towards what's more beneficial for you. The 2 of Cups that's actually waiting for you. Okay, Capricorn. I've been in your boat. First steps first, recognizing it for what it is. Right there. Recognizing it for what it is so you can come down to an answer. There. All right. Again, I'm going to readdress. It is completely up to you to take in this message or to disregard it. For those of you that this message truly applies to, please hear the message. For those of you that, are sitting here going, it's not me, then please, by all means, go observe your other natal chart zodiacs. However, keep this message in mind for future references if ever necessary. Okay? If ever you're placed in this kind of situation, because who knows? I've lived through it, and I didn't think I ever would. All right? So it's always good to, keep an open mind. Okay, Capricorn, let's have a look and see about the major arcana that are in here for you that have hit the table. We have Taurus, Libra, Capricorn, and it looks like that's it as far as major arcanas go that have hit the table. All right, guys. Well, I look forward to your next message to find out what Spirit has to bring forward to you. And until then, please, blessed be safe, and may all your choices and decisions be very, very blessed. Blessed be.